Hello, in a continuing video. Today we're going to take a look at the Kaiwei Chang Community Day for the August of 2022, which is an insanely good community day. A, this thing has a really cool shiny, of course. B, this thing also is really good in PvP, so I'm really excited for this community day, and we're going to take a look at it right now. We're going to see it here August 13 or from 11 to 2 p.m. Again, really cool. And we're gonna get this nice Pokemon, which is usually only available in Task and X, which means now you have actually access to like really good PvP IV stats for this thing, and you really want this for especially Ultra League. But also for the Great League, you can get like a 0-15-50 now, for example, which would be like a really decent rank than which you couldn't really get prior because you had to trade for it to get good IVs. So this is very, very nice for everybody who plays PvP because this Pokemon is actually pretty insanely good. As you're gonna see here, Obstagoon gonna be evolving into, like Obstagoon from Kaiwei and NiRiain, and you get the move Obstruct. Obstruct, we not know the energy yet, but we can take a look at what that can do. It is 15 power. This is the lowest power move of all of the moves that are currently available, but it guarantees an increase of defense and lowering the opponent's defense at the same time. So like your defense increases while your opponent's defense decreases, which is kinda insanely good if it's a low energy move. Otherwise, I don't really see this having a play, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit later, and also have to talk about it a little bit later in a different kind of way. But we see here, like special research, you don't have to buy it, but you can buy it. 3 times catch Stardust, which is insanely good. I really enjoy these things. You have like more XL candy, more candy for catching the Pokemon, all that you already have. This is nothing new. Group bonus. Actually gonna be also very nice. Lured Up will give you Galarian Lanoon. Okay, that's also cool. You cannot get them a shiny, which is kind of stupid, but you can get more Stardust with it, which I think is actually a pretty decent way. So here you have also the C-Day afterwards, basically, where you have the 4-star raids again, all the normal things. And you can actually get some very cool things out of the timed research. I like this a lot. This is a free research where you can get an entire Goon kit with an actual pose. That's insane. It's really, really good, to be honest. Like, I am really happy with this. You will need to catch a total of 100 Kaiwei Chang to complete this research. I think people can do this, but this is an insanely cool thing. In my opinion, we get some cool sticker. But yeah, this is for the TC Day, and now we can talk a little bit about the move. Here you see me putting in Obstruct with 35, with 40 and 45 energy. The thing with this move is the AI of PvP Poke will always gonna go for not Obstruct if they can go for a different move, just because it's 15 damage. Like the AI for PvP Poke kind of wants to get you the most amount of damage basically for your move, and not really thinking ahead that okay, it could debuff your opponent and can increase your defense. Also, another thing. With my current technological thingy there, I am not able to program correctly this move, because if you know like the in general, like I can show you the code, for example. If you see here the code, you see, for example, that you only have here buff target, which is basically the target that you either opponent or like self, which would be yourself, and now you can apply the debuffs or the buffs, but there's not a single different move prior to it where you are able to apply a debuff on your opponent and a buff on yourself. So PvP right now, in the code for it right now, is not able to do this, so I cannot really program it in, sadly, as far as I know at least. Maybe there is a way, but I didn't know it yet. But yeah, I cannot do it right now, so like I only put in the defense drop from it and not the own defense raise, which of course is also a big thing, but I think the defense drop is a little bit better. As you're gonna see here, you're actually gonna win against Registeel, which is only because I have a different moveset here. If I would also put in the Cross Chop, I think this would be a little bit different. I had to put in Cross Chop instead of the Night Slash. You could also think about running a double Dark Charge moveset, because you have already counter in there before from the counter damage already with the counter, the fighting type damage with the counter. I can't even talk anymore. So don't really need Cross Chop maybe. But I cannot put it in, because if I put in the Night Slash, the AI will only go for Night Slash. They will not bait with the Obstruct move or like ever use this move, so it's kind of pointless. So if you can see here, there's not a lot of differences. Like some are just way, like some you lose more because you cannot go for Night Slash. Stuff against the Deoxys defense, for example, you don't have a way to hit it anymore if you run Obstruct instead of Night Slash. So my guess is that we most likely, like, I'm not going to show it for Ultra League because it doesn't really make sense, as we cannot really show the actual moveset here, so I can only guess how it's going to be. My guess is that it's going to be a cool move to have. I think if it has low energy, it's going to be viable, but other than this, I don't think it's going to be that good. It's most likely going to be a little bit better than the Drain Punch on B-Rare, but not as good. But Obstagoon already has a really decent moveset, so like it doesn't really need a nice crazy move, and it's just like kind of gimmicky, so I'm fine with this. But still, this Pokemon is really good in Go Battle League, no matter what. As you can see here, like it's a core breaker basically, and it has pretty decent bulk. 2000 overall is not bad, especially in Ultra League. You're gonna go to a very nice level at level 42. You need a little bit slightly XL version of it. You're gonna be able to do some nice stuff with this. So I think it's gonna be a cool community day. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope I see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and definitely play this community day, especially for the Stardust, but also for the Pokemon itself.